Hello, it's Grandma from Grandma's Footsteps, and today I want to show you how you can take a very simple die cut and make something a little more special with it. These are the flowers I'm hoping to show you to make today, and this is the die cut that I shall be using. It's a fairly simple flower die cut, but as you can see the flowers look a lot more complicated. But they're not, don't worry, it's very easy to do. So let's get started. To start with, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 flowers, and that's the 3 different sizes that this particular die comes in. Now, what I like to do is to get started on this is I collect my scissors. I like to put my thumb and make a little cross mark in the middle with my nail, just so that I know where I'm going. And what I do is, you notice that the leaves curve like that way. So have it so if you're right-handed, you need it that way up with the curve. If you're left-handed, it's probably better to have it that way up with the curve. So the reason for that is, from the end of here to not quite the middle, you actually follow the curve and cut each petal in half like that. Okay, that's to start, and we go all the way round, cutting very carefully. Don't get too close to the middle and don't get too close to your previous cut line, or you'll find you've lost a petal. So here we go, round there. But remember to put the little curve into the flower petal, not straight lines please. So there we have your lovely flower now, like that. Yeah. Now if you want it even a little bit more fluffy and fancy, you can also put a small cut in the middle of these where the petals would have joined in the first place. So you can put a small cut, don't make it so deep or so far, just put a small cut like such there, and then you've got lots more petals. It still looks fairly uninteresting and flat at the moment, but if you take your bone folder and give it a bit of a curve like this, okay, quite firmly, because it's you need to be able to get a nice deep curve on it like so. There we go, put a curve on it like so, there, and push it up. Now what I do is probably you're not going to like the idea of, is I actually scrunch it up. Just scrunch it up a bit like so, so that your petals sort of go all over the place, because that's what they're supposed to do. Flowers in nature are not all, you know, dead straight and level and in lines. Flowers are untidy, a lot of them. So there we go, that's how we do that. And then we do the same with the second size. Obviously I just mark with my nail roughly the centre, so that I know not to cut too deep, and I just curve round, cut and curve, cut and curve. I went a bit close on that one. See, it does happen. Cut and curve, cut, curve. Are you bored yet? I hope not. Cut and curved, and cut and curve. Now with the smaller ones, I tend not to go in between the petals so much, but I do screw them up. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm screwing it up there. Now I take a bit of glue, and I like to use the liquid glue, and as I said, I like tacky glue because it holds and it grabs and it doesn't take too long to dry. Put a piece of glue in there and I press the middle down into there like so. Doesn't really matter what you use to press it in with. I'm using my scissors, but yeah, and then you just fluff the petals up a bit, all untidy and all over the place, like that. Okay, I think I may have forgotten to cut that one, but don't worry, because there's still time to do it. You can still get in there and give it a little cut. That's it. Okay, now the small one, again, very, very carefully, just fairly small cuts, but just cut and curve each of those petals there And don't go too close to the centre, because this one will tear out really easily. Oops, nearly did then, because it's so small. But I think we'll get there. Obviously, judging by what I'm doing here, you need to be careful how you hold it. Okie dokie, here we go. Nearly there now. One more cut, and this time I don't think I've missed any. There we go. Give it a little bit of a squidge. Obviously not too much of a squidge with the little one, we don't want anything broken. Bit of glue in there. I'm sorry if the camera shook then, I think I hit the tripod with my elbow. A little bit of glue in there, and push down with the scissors or whatever it is you like to use. And I'm just pushing the flower petals up a bit there. Right, okay. Right, there. That. And that already, I think, looks quite pretty. But what I do like to do is I like to add stamens. Now these are specific types of stamens. They've got long, thick, black ends. But any type of stamens really will work. They just look a bit different. I particularly like these. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my pokey tool. I'm being very careful not to stick it into my fingers. I am attempting to make a hole through there. Right, yes, we've done it. We've made a hole through the centre of the flower, and my fingers are intact. Brilliant. So we then take the stamens, poke it through the hole, and I like to bring them right down to there, in this case, yeah, so that we've got they're not sticking out too much. And then I'll turn it over, and with the glue gun I will sort of secure them. I don't think you can see that. Secure them at the back with a lump of glue. Okay, now that needs to dry, and I want to make sure that my stamens are actually in the middle, so I just keep checking. While it's drying, front and back, you can sort of push them apart a little, or whatever you want, while they're drying, and hopefully they will stay there. So we'll let that settle just for a few minutes. Yeah. And once we've done that, let's now talk about glitter. Now, similar to the other flowers, there's different ways that you can glitter them. As before, I like to use the Glitter Kiss. This one that I use is called Frosty Sparkle Kiss, and it's Creative Expressions, and they're gorgeous. They come with their own applicator, and you just don't get the mess that you get with ordinary glitter at all. I got a few little bits just there, but basically it's like a mousse, and what you do is you collect a little bit on your applicator, and you make like a ski slope up the side of the pot, and you rub all the excess off, and so you've got just a little bit. What you don't want is great big lumps. It's called Glitter Kiss for a reason. It's because it kisses it. You don't get great big thick lumps of glitter where you don't want them. Okay, so all we do is we kiss the glitter. Okay, just make sure you don't have large lumps. Just gently rub it, and the edges really do pick up well. So there we go, and keep your applicator nice and clean, and don't cross-contaminate your Glitter Kiss if you have different colours, because it doesn't work very well there. Okay, now we've got all our glitter on. That is awesome. It doesn't take very long to dry at all when you use Glitter Kiss, and obviously put the top firmly back on your pot, and put your applicator back into its little holder there, so that it's ready for the next time. Now what I'm going to do here, if I can, I can't find the camera. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to see if I can, there we go. Now you can see the Glitter Kiss on there, and you can see how beautiful that is. Yeah, lots of glitter, but not overly done, and it dries very, very quickly. Okay, and the only other thing we need to do now is to cut off the excess at the back, like so, and the glue gun that we use should hold it in place. So there is your flower, and there's a couple that I made earlier. Let's just move them into the middle of the camera shot there, like so. And well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's something a little bit different to the normal flowers, and it's been really nice speaking to you again today, and take it easy.